In the last section of this huge PowerPoint, we're going to talk about stream deposition. We talked about deposition from a glacier and how that deposition is unsorted. Now we're going to talk about stream deposition or deposition in water. So deposition is the dropping off of weathered or eroded sediment. The stream velocity will cause deposition. As a stream slows down, more sediments are deposited. So we talked about that before. The faster stream goes, the larger the particles it can carry, but once it slows down, it can't carry those particles anymore. Large particles, okay, the faster the rate of deposition. So the larger particles will fall first, and the slower the water goes, then the smaller particles will drop out. So you should start thinking about something that we've talked about before when we talked about different types of sediment in the ground. Density. The more dense a particle is, the faster it will deposit. If you think about it, if something is less dense than water, it's not going to deposit at all. It'll float. And the shape. The shape of the particle will also determine how it deposits. A rounded particle is going to deposit in water much faster than a flatter particle. A flatter particle will kind of float down like a piece of paper would, where a round particle will fall much, much faster. And this is what I was talking about. When we did groundwater, we did porosity and permeability, we kept talking about sorted material. Well, how does that happen? How do we have sorted material in the grounds? Well, the reason why we have sorted material is because of particles being deposited in water. So we can talk about how they would end up being sorted. Sorting pattern. If something is sorted, this should work at any point here. It will not click to the next slide. So let's see. Come on. There we go. Sorting pattern. So a sorting pattern is the separation of sediment based on size, shape, and density. We know what sorting is at this point. So this is vertical sorting. Vertical sorting. So what takes place is these particles fall into the water, and then the water will actually separate it. So the larger particles will fall first, and the smaller particles end up above it. All right. Now here is what we call horizontal sorting. So the particles are being carried by the stream. The stream hits steady, non-moving water, so the stream is going to slow down. The larger particles will fall first, and as the water slows down more and more, you're going to have smaller and smaller particles being deposited. And this is actually how that delta forms. Very, very slow on the computer today. So there is our horizontal sorting. And I think we're done because this is not moving. All right, let's just stop it here.